This is so cool.
So this is Taco Tuesday girl.
Hey, I know her.
Yeah.
This is not boring. I agree with that.
My
Long form, unedited conversation. I love it.
Guys, welcome back to Insanely Chill. Thanks for joining us once again. This episode, I'm joined by my wife, Kelsey Kolodziejzyk.
Hey. Whoa. Okay.
Whoa.
That's big.
And we're going to discuss...
I haven't changed my name yet.
Yeah, well, they don't need the logistics.
Well, I know, but it's
in spirit,
It seems that's true. Okay, sorry.
right?
Kelsey Kolodziejzyk here.
Because legally,
Right.
you're not.
It feels like a lie.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well,
But it shouldn't. So
my
never
wife
mind.
is here, Kelsey Kreppel.
No, let's go with the first one.
And that
Kelsey.
is still your stage name, though, right? Are you gonna?
Yeah, but-
you're gonna change that.
I mean, like, I'm not going to change my Instagram name,
Yeah, that's
but I'm going to put it like in my, I think we've talked about this on here, haven't
Yeah.
we?
on here.
Haven't we?
Oh, maybe we have.
I don't know, but like, where it says Kelsey Kreppel, like underneath, like in the,
Yeah.
like not my handle, but my
Mhm.
name. I'll change that
Gotcha. Okay.
if you'll let me put the whole last name, because I'm not going to put Kelsey Co.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Thank you.
If you'll let me.
Well, he doesn't like to say his name.
I don't like it. I don't like Co.
You get equal say now.
That's true. It's our name now.
Yeah, true.
No, you don't like Kolodziejzyk, I thought.
I like
not,
that
not that
more
you don't
than-
like it, but you don't like telling people what it is. Or you used to not? Was that like a thing at one point?
I just liked going by my the name that I chose for everything else, but now
Right.
I don't really like it.
Yeah.
Okay, before we get started, I want to remind you, I don't know if you guys watch Cody Trains or not, but if you don't, doesn't matter. I wanted to make you aware that I'm currently raising money for a wonderful charity. It's called After School All Stars, and they provide free, comprehensive after-school programs for kids in lower income areas. It's an amazing charity started by Arnold Schwarzenegger, actually, which is kind of cool. But it's great. It's sports, science, or STEM, art, anything. Basically, at 3 p.m. when schools end, they put on these comprehensive programs for kids so they can continue to learn or play sports or be competitive or whatever. And I'm currently trying to raise $50K for them, and we're at $28,000, and I want to do it by the time I do Ironman in May. So if you want to contribute to that, that'd be fantastic. For every $1,000 we raise, I'm going to run another mile in one race sometime this year. So if we raise all 50, then that's 50 miles. It's going to be an ultra marathon that I'm going to have to do. So that's a little extra incentive for you if you want to put me through some pain for a great cause. If you want to donate, just go to the Cody Trains YouTube channel and then click one of the videos, and then the YouTube widget will be on the side there. And I'm also going to have a link eventually for just a general purpose link, but that's the way to do it for now. So I'd really appreciate it if you did that. If it sounds like you resonate with that cause, that'd be great. I appreciate that. And okay, today.
Well, real quick, if we raise 100,000
Yeah, then I'll do 100 miles. Yeah.
at once,
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
That's the point. Is
you heard it.
yeah. Yes.
150?
Okay. Well, at that point.
Oh,
Where's the line, Cody?
I was wondering where that line was.
Yeah. Well, we might have to change the goalpost a little bit. But anything after 100. But that would be a great problem to have. And I would, if I don't even think I would die, honestly.
People have run.
You'd
that
be
much.
dying for a good cause.
Yeah, but
It's true.
yeah, I guess. David Goggins almost died after 100.
Wow.
Really?
Well, I mean, he didn't train for it, but yeah, he was pissing blood and shit.
Yeah, but you're in tip-top shape.
Not really. Not that good of shape.
Why don't we just say one ultra and then another ultra?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want you to piss blood.
It's for the kids. Piss and blood for the kids.
What about my kids though?
Kelsey, I'm trying to get him to piss.
I would like my kids to have a father. So he's gonna do 2
Or you would like
ultra.
for me to be able to produce kids too.
Sure,
Because
yeah.
that would also be, if you're pissing blood, there's multiple things going wrong.
For sure.
Let's see if we can get 150.
Okay, so no pissing blood. Anything after 100, then it becomes maybe it's a gray area, but that'll be a great problem. We'll cross that bridge if we get to it.
Right.
Because right now we're at 28K, so we're not really that close to 100
Yet.
So who knows if things will pick up in the end? I don't know. That's why I'm plugging it.
Let's see.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. Thanks. Okay. Today we're gonna discuss. So So I was on Circle Time yesterday, or no, on Monday we recorded it. It comes out tomorrow, and then this
Came
comes
out yesterday.
Yeah, yes, and this is
Yeah.
coming out today
True.
when you're listening
Yeah.
today for the listener.
Yeah.
And we basically just went play by play through the
Yeah,
whole
we
wedding.
did.
Sorry, Kenny.
Damn it.
Kenny was like, "It'd be great if you had Kelsey on to discuss the wedding." And I was
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, that'd be great." But
Well,
I knew
we can
I
still
told
do
her
it.
we would do it on hers.
Yeah.
I haven't allowed Cody to come on Circle Time, and so I thought that this would be the first, a great first time for him to join the circle. You know,
She hasn't
So
allowed me.
I haven't allowed him.
I've
Yeah.
begged
Fair.
on my knees.
It's her show.
Okay, he hasn't begged on his knees,
No, I
but
have, though.
he
I come
has
in the-
wanted to. He does find a lot of excuses to come in when I'm recording. Like,
He's recording the office, and I'll like poke my head in and be like, "I just gotta get the
are you sure you want salmon
thing."
again tonight?
You want me to say hi?
You don't
Yeah.
really pop in?
Like, is your headphones? Do you hear in your headphones? Do you want me to make? Do you want me to make sure? I'm like, no, I
you need
got it.
Mansplaining
Thanks.
headphones to her. Are you good with the phones? Because I can turn it up or turn it
You're
down.
supposed to be able to hear your voice in those
Yeah.
those things over your ears.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, the chords confusing you.
You need to update
Pull the
to the
button.
theme song. You know I did the theme song.
No, but I do. I come in there and I'm like, I could just like say hi, and she goes like silent.
I
It's
do.
like, no, it's not the time.
It's not the time. I don't think if the first time for him to like come on the podcast would be like for him to just like pop in and say hi. That'd be weird.
I love it.
So,
I love that you
now you
waited
can.
to introduce me.
I've talked
Into the
about you.
world.
It's not like I've been like, I
Established.
don't know. Am I seeing someone? Like I've mentioned you before on the podcast. You just haven't been on.
People don't. Are they still together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a little mystery that actually helps. That helps the show.
Yeah, exactly.
know?
Yeah.
But now people know.
People definitely know.
The cat is out of the bag.
It's true.
We got married,
We did.
and now the circlers know that I'm your husband.
Yeah.
And so it was really fun actually. We were like, it was fun like rehashing the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then, is there anything we missed that maybe?
There
We're
better
gonna
be.
do it on here. I don't know why we can't just
There
not
better
talk
be.
about it. We can talk about whatever you want. See, it's harder because like here there's like actual questions. Yesterday it was like kind of like a free for all, so we kind of just had to start from the beginning to the end.
Yeah.
This one
Right.
I feel like we could use the questions as like guiding points.
Yeah.
And then we could like fill in little stuff from there. Do you know what I
And
mean?
I agree with that. And there is also stuff that we missed.
Oh.
Yesterday.
Like what?
Well, one of the things I wanted to say that we didn't end up saying is we said what our walk-in, or like what the song that I walked down the aisle to, and the song that our bridal party did, and then the song that you walked down the aisle to.
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't say the song that we walked out to
That's true.
together, which was
Are we jumping right in? Now I'm feeling like we should start from the beginning.
Oh, really?
No. Okay. We should tell them all the songs.
Yeah, right. Okay, sure.
You go.
Well, here's the thing. If you want like a play-by-play, then you listen to her episode.
Yeah, true.
This
Yeah.
one's going to be a little bit more scattered.
That's fine.
Just kind of like memories, that we remember,
Right.
but like random stuff that we missed talking about. And then also I want to talk about our honeymoon
Yeah.
because that was phenomenal and we didn't really talk about it.
Also, you know what I just realized?
What?
That you remember when I first came on Insanely Chill, like ever?
Yeah.
And you were like, "This is my girlfriend." Oh, I've never said that before.
Yeah.
And now I'm your wife.
Yeah, that's true.
Crazy.
That is pretty crazy. Hey guys, we're taking a quick break to thank the sponsor of today's episode, HelloFresh. With HelloFresh, you get farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking fun, easy, and affordable. And that's why it's America's #1 meal kit. HelloFresh's festive fare collection features limited time recipes made with seasonal produce and premium proteins. Feel like you've been slumping with your meals since the holidays? HelloFresh will put you out of that slump and help you thrive with these elevated winter classics. We're all trying to eat well and stay on top of our New Year's resolution, so it's comforting to know you can always get top quality with HelloFresh. Ingredients travel from the farm to you in less than 7 days, so you know they're fresh. And you know what else you know? You know what my favorite dish is. Say it with me, everyone. 1, 2, 3. This honey glazed salmon. Okay. It is indeed the bibimbap bowl, of course. I make that at home constantly. It's so easy, right? Kelsey's sitting right there. You can't see her, but we eat bibimbap every night.
are eating bibimbap every single
At this
night.
point,
It's
she's like,
so
please,
delicious.
no more bibimbap. And now is the perfect time for you to experience how easy and delicious HelloFresh is. Just go to HelloFresh.com/insane21 and use code insane21 for 21 free meals plus free shipping. That's HelloFresh.com/insane21 and use code insane21 for 21 free meals plus free shipping. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. Kenny actually made a good TikTok
Yeah.
Did
of
you?
that moment.
Really?
Did you
just
post that
really-
yesterday?
We're about to post it after this. I guess it would have been yesterday, today.
Yeah.
Okay, so
But
you're
it was
posting
of that exact moment.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was me like being nervous, saying that
Say it. Yeah.
no, saying that I had a crush on you, and that
Aw.
like, and then it's cut to the later episode when I'm like, it was like 3 months later or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is Taco Tuesday girl,
Yeah.
and she's my girlfriend.
Are
And
you
I was
gonna
like,
put in then you calling me your wife?
Oh, yeah. This is social gold you're giving us right now. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
idea.
That's
This is great.
beautiful.
Yeah, so it's going to be like, today I'm joined by my, and then we're going to like get the emotional cut
Love it.
flashbacks. It's going to be great.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
excited
Shout out
to
to
see
James, our editor, for
Hey,
making that
James.
magic happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that.
that's
Okay.
just a classic millennial love story. Is watching it evolve through podcast episodes.
So embarrassing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what everyone wants.
Yeah,
Not embarrassing.
totally. It's just like,
I like it.
super millennial of us.
It kind of is.
Yeah. Okay, so do you want to tell them what the songs were?
Yeah. So the one that I walked out to, we had a little like a little trio going on. We had a guitar player, a celloist, and a piano player, a pianist,
Penis.
Is it
Penis.
Cellist?
Cellist. Yeah.
cellist. Sorry.
Insanely Chell.
Say cellist.
And they were rocking. They were doing their thing.
Absolutely crushing it.
They're crushing it. And we gave them 4 songs. The one that I walked out to was somewhere over the rainbow
Somewhere
or
Over the
someday
Rainbow.
somewhere over the rainbow.
Mhm.
Oh.
Because that song like my dad's like in our family, he's like known for making these videos for like important birthdays or whatever. He'll like edit together like old family videos and put it to music, and it's always really touching, and that's one of the songs that he's used multiple times. So that's like important to me, that song. And then the one that our bridal party walked down the aisle to was Canon in D.
Do you want to sing it? Yes. Good job. That was really beautiful. I loved that.
Very low expectations, and that was
Yeah.
Yeah, I start scatting. Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Okay, keep going.
So
Which-
yeah,
I just fucking
they
love
all
that
stopped
song.
playing music and they just beatboxed that.
That's what they walked out to was Sky Daddy.
Kelsey's waiting at the altar for like 45 minutes, waiting for this to wrap up.
No, but you all know that song. It's a classic.
It's like such a classic wedding song. I mean, it's kind of a slapper. Isn't it such a good song? I used to listen to that song for fun when I was like a kid.
Really?
Like, I just have
Whoa.
always loved that song.
Should I make a house remix of it?
Oh, God, he
Absolutely.
ruins everything. I'm just kidding.
God, my wife is pissed.
Actually, I feel like you picking out songs that I like to make remixes of is like how we've come together in the DJ front. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I used to be like, I hate this music.
Yeah,
Like I don't like the house music so much, but then when he picks a song that I like and then there's a remix of it, I actually love that.
And you secretly love like rhythm music too, like
Yeah.
hard dubstep.
I do.
So that's
Whoa.
we kind of meet there too. a
We
little
do,
bit,
yeah.
'cause I also kind of like that.
Yeah, speaks to me.
So that's what it was. It was a rhythm remix.
I would
Of
love
Canon
that.
and Diddy.
Actually, we should do that. We should do it together.
Here comes the bass.
Here comes the bride. So when we were deciding on the songs, it took us a while to figure out these songs.
That
Like,
one
this
we
is fucking
struggled,
important.
yeah.
Like, this is so important.
We
You're gonna
struggled
remember
with
this.
a couple.
We
We
did.
knew one.
Yeah. Well, the one that the two that we knew we wanted was because Kelsey found a TikTok of this pianist.
Penis.
He was doing like he's doing a bunch of videos where it was like, imagine this on your wedding day, and it was like Canon in D transitioning into something else. And the one that she found was Daylight. Canon in D transitioning into Daylight, which is
By
the
Taylor
song,
Swift.
one of the 2 songs that I used in the proposal video that I made Kelsey when I proposed.
Mm-hmm.
And I
And
did.
it's like it's like, I don't know. It's like the Taylor Swift song that I feel like represents how I feel about Cody the best.
Yeah.
Of them.
And I knew that, so that's why I used the song
Yeah.
in the video.
Yeah.
And then so she found this TikTok, and we were like, this is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the way he does it is so beautiful. It's like,
Yeah, he like, yeah.
and it, like literally watching this TikTok made us both cry
We
before
cried
the wedding.
Every time we watched it.
So we were like, it's got to be that
Yeah.
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And it was that ish.
They played
The pianist
Canon
didn't
and D, and they
do the
played
greatest
Daylight.
job.
They played both of the songs. The transition was just a little bit wonky.
Yeah. And I'm standing there, right? Like, this is like when she comes down the aisle, and I'm like, this moment is, I'm watching everything happen, right? I've been up there because I go first. So I'm standing there, and I'm like, this is the crucial moment. Like, this has to be good. Because she's coming around the corner, passing by the band. I'm like, she's definitely going to hear it if they fuck up. And they fucked it up.
Barely.
No,
Like,
they barely
nothing
did.
Crazy.
They barely messed it up. It just didn't sound exactly like.
I think we just
the
had watched
TikTok,
that
we'd
TikTok
watched that so many
600
times.
times, and so like they like did the best that they could, and we were like, you don't sound like the piano man on TikTok. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you had built it up in your mind.
Totally.
This moment when your bride, I had a very similar experience when my wife walked down the aisle to The Luckiest by Ben Folds, and the violin player was a little off pitch.
Yeah, that's
And
exactly
as someone
what it
that
was.
like is in music, like it's like you probably were like, yeah, this is the moment.
right.
Daylight, turn it, and then it's just off, and it's like.
But see, I didn't even notice. Like
It was like, you know, how Daylight goes. That's the one they fucked up.
mhm.
And I was silly to think that you would even notice, honestly, because you were so like locked in, like you had your dad by your side. And,
Yeah.
like, you
I
know,
was
you
saying
were-
yesterday that like they literally could have played any song, and I would have had no idea like what song was playing.
You're blacked out.
Yeah,
Wow.
like I was thinking about so many other things, and also just like trying to be in the moment, like with my dad.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
It just like it didn't really matter.
And I was hyper aware of it.
Yeah, because you're just standing there.
No, but it was still fantastic. It was honestly like they barely messed up. It was just
It
like,
was
I was just
yeah.
being picky. And
Did you
then
cry?
What?
Did you cry?
Yeah, yeah, I did.
Yeah, we were saying yesterday that he definitely cried more during the day
Yeah,
than I did.
But I also cried more during the first look.
Yeah. No, you cried like all together. If we like tallied up cries,
Yeah,
you win.
I took the cake.
Yeah.
Over 4.5 hours, Kelsey was telling us.
Yeah.
yeah. Total, it was in the hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You missed the reception after. You were
Yes,
sobbing.
I think there's more time spent crying than not crying the whole weekend. No, I cried like a baby on the first look,
Yeah.
and then at the altar, it was like near the end, right? That we cried.
I started crying like during the vows.
Yeah, right.
Cody and I, we did vows separately. Like we woke up in the morning and we got coffee and we like sat on the couch in the hotel room and like did our vows, just the two of us. But then we did like,
That's when I really cried.
yeah, well, we were
Oh,
both
shit.
crying then for sure. But then for the ceremony, we just did like the classic ones, just, you know, the normal ones.
Yeah.
And I started choking up then.
Yeah,
But you were crying like when I arrived
right. Yeah,
to you and then leaving.
and then the song that we walked out to was "Hello Goodbye."
Here
Here in your arms.
in your arms.
Remember that song?
Yes.
That's a
Yeah.
good fucking song.
That's
right?
a great
How did
song.
we?
So we didn't, we were,
And I like.
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you
right.
are.
yeah. So we were, I think I was playing some playlist of like all those kind of songs. And we were both like, that song came out. And we were both like, oh my God, this song fucking rules. And I was like, this is the best song. And then I looked up the lyrics and they were like really nice. And I was like, wow, this is a great song. And then I would play it like more often. And we just like fucking love that song. And so we couldn't find another song that we thought sounded good with the piano. And we were going back and forth on so many songs.
Yeah.
and then we finally
because it had to nail the energy. I mean,
like,
in
happy
reality,
energy.
in
We were
reality,
talking
it's
about
like-
this, remember? Yeah.
Yeah. In reality, we heard that song for like 5 seconds. Like we literally walked out and
Yeah,
then into that
I
room we
didn't
couldn't
hear
hear
it at all.
anymore. I know.
No, I didn't hear it.
It really didn't matter that much.
Nothing matters.
But like when we were picking it, we were like, "This is the song that we're gonna remember forever." So it had to like have the right like lyrics, the right energy, the right
Which, like,
feel, the right genre.
Honestly, like that is like a takeaway from like the whole wedding process in general. Is there's so many things that you think matter more than they actually do. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Because when it really comes down to it, like anything could have really happened that day, and I still would have been happy
yeah,
to be like marrying you.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah.
So like stuff like that doesn't matter, but it's still fun to pick out. And now that song is like special.
Yeah.
But just because we picked it for that, not because we remember hearing it on the way we were walking out.
And that's why I'm gonna make a house remix of it.
Oh my God, that is so sweet.
Where I'm gonna scat in the middle of it too.
Whoa.
Now we're talking. I want.
Is that a genre of scat house?
It could be.
Is that what it's called? Scatting? It is, right?
Yeah.
I'm not-
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Well, scatting also means something else.
Yeah,
but-
I was gonna say I think it has
yeah.
double meaning.
Yeah, scat house could be like, poop house.
Can you give us a little scat of "Here in Your Arms"?
And I like skibbity bap and soot.
No, you can't do the words. You have to scat in place of the words.
I'm trying to do like a hybrid.
Skip it up. You know?
Keep going.
No, because my face is gonna turn red. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to take another quick break to thank the sponsor of today's episode, ExpressVPN. Did you know that Netflix has different content available to different users depending on where you're located? Yeah, it's true. Netflix has tens of thousands of shows, but you're only getting access to a fraction of that because of the country that you live in. That sucks, right? Well, guess what? Watching Netflix without ExpressVPN is like buying a house, but you only have access to the backyard. Well, ExpressVPN gives you the keys to a giant Netflix content mansion. ExpressVPN allows you to control where Netflix thinks you're located online so you can access content from all over the world. They have almost 100 different server locations so you can gain access to thousands of new shows. It even works for other streaming platforms like YouTube, Hulu, and many others. I just unblocked Inception, my favorite movie, which is available in my home country on Canadian Netflix. That movie is all time. It's so easy. Open the app, select a location, tap one button to connect, and refresh the page to access the geo-restricted show you want to watch. And ExpressVPN is so fast you can stream in HD with zero buffering, and it's compatible with all your devices, so you can use it at home or on the go. It even works on your routers, which is sick. So if someone in the house doesn't have it, then you can still use it. And ExpressVPN encrypts your data so you can browse the web securely. So be smart, stop paying full price for streaming services and only getting access to a fraction of their content. Get your money's worth at expressvpn.com/insane. Don't forget to use my link at expressvpn.com/insane to get an extra 3 months of ExpressVPN for free.
So that was the other song that we chose.
Yeah.
And our first dance song we can tell because we didn't tell them last time.
Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, here he goes. What did you say it was gonna be?
What?
The joke that you said. We didn't
Oh.
tell the insanely chill squad
Oh, yeah, okay.
what it was gonna be, but you made a joke. Remember?
It
Oh,
was
what did I
like-
say?
It was
Kesha.
like meatloaf.
Oh,
or,
yeah.
Kesha.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Meatloaf.
There was a metal song that you said, or like a
Oh,
Cannibal
yeah,
Corpse.
yeah.
So it wasn't that.
Yeah.
It wasn't Kesha.
Mm-hmm.
It was Pitbull.
Whoa.
No, it wasn't. It was
Wish.
Dale.
Post Malone. It was I Only Want to Be With You. So it's a Hootie and the Blowfish song, but it was his cover.
His cover.
I didn't even know he had a cover of that.
Yeah,
Not
we
a lot of
love
people
it.
do know that. It was on the Pokemon soundtrack. Yeah, he did that
Whoa.
song for the Pokemon movie.
Yeah, Cody found it when it came out. Like it must have been on your like release radar.
I mean, like I listened to I was a huge Post Malone fan before we even knew him.
yeah.
Like I would just everything that came out I would listen to.
So I
And
think-
so yeah, it was like
Yeah.
he came out with a song and I was like, "Oh, sick." And I played it and I was like, "Oh my god, this is incredible." Cuz I
he-
love that original song too.
Yeah.
he
and
played it
it's-
all the time.
That was the other song I used in the proposal video.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we were like, we got to include both of these somewhere. So that was
Yeah.
our first dance song,
Yep.
which
really
was
nice.
great. But was your first dance like awkward? Like, did it feel really long and everyone's like watching you and you're like, okay, what?
No, our first dance was Casey Musgrave's "Late to the Party," which is like a very sentimental song to us, but it's kind of short. It's like 2.5 minutes. So it didn't really feel that long. Actually,
No, that
now
was
Did you
that
guys?
was ours too. They ended it early too.
Yeah,
and it
they
still
didn't even
felt like
play
an
the whole
eternity.
thing. Did
When
you guys have a choreographed routine?
I found a TikTok like the first 10 seconds. That's all we did, and then
Okay.
the rest of it was
Just
free flow.
Got it.
Did you
got
guys?
it. No, we just
Just
kind
were,
of ground.
yeah. It was
We
like
ground the whole time.
Yeah.
yeah.
You.
Yeah.
Grinding.
Well, no, the first 10 minutes were slow dancing, and then that's when it got awkward. We were like, okay, let's like
10
and I
minutes?
flipped or 10 seconds, sorry. And then I turned her around,
And I
and
just
she
went
started
hands to the ground.
grinding,
Yeah.
hands
Yeah.
to the ground, or to the
Literally
ground, yeah.
face down, ass up,
Yes.
grinding.
Whoa.
Yeah, and I
Wow.
was up against the wall.
Yes.
Too.
Damn.
Yeah.
We pushed through the crowd.
Yeah.
So I could back.
Yep.
Make way!
brand,
Make
though.
way!
It was awesome. My parents loved it.
Did you do a dip?
No.
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 We really just kind of like swayed.
Good move.
Yeah.
We swayed and we were like, everyone's watching us.
Like,
it was like everyone.
It's awkward, you know?
Yeah, now that I
Yeah.
think back, I'm like the second half. Yeah, it was kind of because we did a dip, but I dipped at the wrong time.
Oh, geez.
So then we had to do another dip.
Oh, jeez.
So good move
Louise.
not going with the dip.
Okay, no dips.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I had to dip in.
oh my God, can you
I had a-
imagine? That would be horrific.
Yeah, I had a big.
You're like just
wintergreen
holding like a fucking like an
Grizz wintergreen
Arrowhead water bottle
The spit bottle with
during
you.
it. Oh my God.
You're like spitting
Spitting
over
during it.
shoulder.
You got a water bottle. Just
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, yeah, just like a crushed up plastic water
the
bottle.
label ripped off, and it's just like 3/4 filled
That
with like
makes me
yellow
feel
goo.
awful.
Yeah. Cody, Kelsey, and
And I'm
their
like, oh,
spittoon
there he
bucket.
goes again.
Yeah,
That's his vice.
that's my hubby.
I hate that so much.
No dips were had. No dips were taken.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have done that.
I don't think it's as awkward as like nobody thinks it's awkward from the outside. It's only awkward for the two people standing in there. Cause then like same with the father-daughter dance. Like the
Yeah.
whole time I was like, this is so awkward. Oh my God, this is so
And
weird.
watching it from
Cody
the
was like,
outside, I was like crying. It was beautiful, you know?
see, crying again.
Yeah.
There he goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was crying. And then when him and his mom went, it was like so nice to watch. I didn't think it was awkward at all.
Did they cut him early, or did you do the whole song?
No, they cut him early. Yeah.
that's the move.
But I think it's just when you're in it, it feels more awkward than it actually is. So, glad we got
And
that
then
out of
and
the
then
way.
we said this story on Circle Time too, but it's also music related and also funny. The band we had was fucking incredible. It was like a 12-piece band with like a sax player, right? Didn't they?
yeah,
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Pianist, everyone. It was like an incredible band. The
horns.
second song they played
Mhm.
was Pony. And they were like, "Can we get the bride and groom up front, please?" And we're like, "Okay, what's going on?"
You didn't know they were gonna do this?
No. And they brought us up to
Well-
the front. We weren't on stage, but we were like right in front of
No.
the stage. And they
Mm.
started playing Pony.
And we're like,
And they were like,
they didn't
everyone
say,
was watching
were
us,
just
and we're
like,
like,
okay.
"So what are we supposed to do to this?" And it's like,
we were standing.
"If you're honey, let's do it."
We were standing
like,
this far away from each other because we were so uncomfortable. We did not get close.
No,
We stood like this.
like they wanted us to actually like grind.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
I don't even know because they are the same band. We love this band, by the way.
They're
Like
fucking
this is
incredible. We're
no,
not talking shit by
no.
any means. It's just
It
maybe
was-
this part.
just move
They
it
could, yeah,
to never.
yeah.
No, but they did this for our friend's wedding because we found them through our friends. Our friend Adam and Elizabeth. Elizabeth was one of my maids of honor, and Adam officiated our wedding with our friend Emma. But so close friends of ours, they did their wedding, and they did this, which I forgot about until they were doing it at our wedding. But they did this at their wedding, but they did it like way closer to the end. So everybody's already been dancing. Everybody's drunk by that point. Like it was much more like funny and not so much like a performance. And it was like Adam was drunk. Elizabeth was like, I'm not gonna like. They made Adam like sit down, and they wanted her to like dance on him, and she was like, I'm absolutely not gonna do that. But it was like funny.
Yeah.
Whereas this was like,
All right,
okay,
have at it.
do
Second
it.
song of the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like everybody's just getting into the dancing mood, and like
Yeah.
I crumbled under the pressure. I was like, I don't know. What do you?
What did you do?
You started crying
Kelsey,
again,
Kelsey
right?
like saved the day. She was.
I just
being
kind
funny.
of stood there and danced. I don't know. And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it again, Cody, people do say this a lot, but it's it fucking flies by. Like it's insane how fast it went. I actually can't even really believe it because I never really believed people when they said that. Not that I didn't believe them, but I was like, sure, okay, yeah, of course it does because you're having fun. But like, it's actually insane because you're talking to so many people and you're doing so much stuff. But
Flies by.
I'm pretty sure we had already changed at that point, so it wasn't actually the second song.
Oh, okay.
Because I think I was in my other outfit. I think we left.
So maybe it was later.
Maybe. Like, I don't know. But it was right when we got back from changing. So it wasn't that much later.
Okay. So third,
It was probably
fourth
like
song.
third or fourth song. But just to cut them a little bit of slack.
Yeah. I mean, they were fantastic otherwise.
Yeah.
And we got picked up in some chairs, which was fun.
Scary.
There's a video of them almost dropping me again on my head.
That's good. Cody fell.
I fell. I hit my head.
There was
Which
a
sucked.
broken glass, you said?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
someone like dropped a drink on the dance floor and a glass like shattered and they like cleaned up the glass and then Jimmy stepped on it because like the floor was tile and everyone's shoes are like tuck shoes, so there's no grip on the bottom of them. And so Jimmy fell and then he was getting up like really embarrassed and then I jumped off the stage and I fell and I hit my head and he was like, okay, good, the attention's off me. And I hit it pretty hard, honestly. Like they had to do like concussion protocol on me and shit like that, and I was fine.
Did
but-
they actually check you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
Kind of.
Our friend is a doctor, and she was like,
I mean, she was just happened to be walking by. She was definitely drunk. And I was like, hey, do you think he's good? And she was like, I think he's likely. I think he looks okay, yeah.
"Are you seeing double? Are you seeing double?" I was like,
She's
"I
like,
have
do you
been
feel
for the
all
last
right?
hour."
Yeah, like I already knew Cody was like drunk. I could just see it in his eyes. And so he's like, I'm fine. I swear I'm fine. And I'm like, okay, let's get the doctor over here. There were like 5 doctors. I chose like the drunkest one probably. And I'm like, come here. Can you check him out?
Whoa, flex.
And she's like,
That was a flex.
yeah.
There's a lot of
friends are
doctors that are with us. All right,
A lot of
We're
doctors.
friends with
Lawyers,
a lot of
doctors.
We know a lot.
Senators.
Anyway, so
So she came over.
she
and
was
she's
like,
"Are you?"
she's British.
Yeah, yeah.
And she was like, do you feel like your head hurts? And Cody was like, I don't know. And she was like, I think he's actually okay.
And she's like,
we were
"Are
like-
you slurring your words?" And I was like, "No."
Are you slurring your words?
Yeah. We'd like to thank today's sponsor, Honey, the easy way to save when shopping on your iPhone or computer. How do you feel when you find a deal? Excited? Happy? Like you've caught lightning in a bottle? As if Zeus himself granted you, a mortal, the power to move heaven on earth? As if the entire universe bent at the knee for you? Mighty Zeus! Thank thou. Well, thanks to Honey, manually searching for coupon codes is a thing of the past. Honey is the free shopping tool that scours the internet for promo codes and applies the best ones it finds to your cart. The way it works is so simple. Imagine you're shopping on one of your favorite sites, okay? When you check out, the Honey button appears, and all you have to do is click Apply Coupons. Wait a few seconds as Honey searches for coupon codes it can find for that site. If Honey finds a working coupon, you'll watch the prices drop. It's just that easy. I love using Honey. It's simple. It's super easy to use. Plus, it saves me money all the time. Tech, workout gear, clothes, even food. The other day, I saved $40 on some new DJ equipment just with the touch of a button. Honey doesn't work just on desktops. It also works on your iPhone, too. Just activate it on Safari on your phone and save on the go. If you don't already have Honey, you could be straight up missing out. And by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting this show. Get PayPal Honey for free at joinhoney.com/insane. That's joinhoney.com/insane for some insane deals. And it was fine.
And
I was fine. I was good. I got up right away and I was like,
yeah,
totally fine.
he did. He got up right away. So
But that would have been a fucking horrible end to the wedding.
yeah,
If I had to go to the hospital or something.
Yeah.
that would have sucked.
Yeah, you could have swallowed your chew.
That's so true. Thank God he didn't do that.
That would have been the worst.
Those are the worst, dude. You can get really sick.
You all right? Yeah. I swallowed my wintergreen and that was the last food I had.
We got to induce vomiting.
That was the last of the tin.
I hate just picturing that.
And then we cut the cake.
Yep.
And she was like, do not do the fucking thing where you like put icing. And I was like, I'm not.
Well, my dad is like pretty chill in general. And there's like we were watching something on TV and he saw like the couple like smash cakes in their face. And like I saw this rage in him that I've never seen. He was like, oh my, that's fucking awful. That is just disgusting. You know that? And I was like, whoa, okay,
Why?
cake
Why?
guy. He was like, that's just not how you go into a marriage.
Smashing cake into each other's faces?
Like putting, like smearing shit on each other's faces and like defiling each other.
Yeah, I mean, I would have been.
And I was like, yeah, I guess
I
like,
would have not
you're
enjoyed
right.
it if we had decided to do that.
I
I
would
would have
be
been like,
pissed.
now I'm gonna be sticky.
I know. I same.
I already have a fucking concussion. Now my face is gonna be sticky.
And so I was like, don't do it. My dad will be so mad. But I also didn't want to do it either. But
Yeah, I didn't want to do that.
but when we walked away from the cake, he saw me and he was like, that was perfect. I was like, okay, thanks. But yeah, we did. That was pretty easy, the cake thing.
Yeah.
And yeah.
One
Best-
update I think the listeners might want to know about is Sam's speech
Mhm.
and Devin's. How did that? If you want to reveal anything about that, how
Sure.
did that
Yeah,
go?
we did this on Circle Time, but we'll do it again.
Oh,
it's fine,
okay.
it's fine.
No, I know.
can,
I just for people that are listening to this, also, I just want to apologize for them that they're getting repeats.
They already know that they're going to, so it's fine.
Okay.
It's the same wedding. We
Yeah.
both were at the same
True,
exact
true.
wedding.
So the way we did the speeches was at the welcome party on Friday night, and it was so she had 2 maid of honors and I had 2 best men, and so the way we did it is the maids of honor sandwiched the best men.
Yes. The maids
So-
of honor also like the best men are also best friends with each other, but the maids of honor like have just recently met, so they weren't gonna like do a speech together. They have completely different experiences with me, you
Yeah.
know? So
So one of them went, and then Devin and Sam gave a speech together,
Mhm.
which they wrote together, and it was all 4 speeches were like, and I mean, I am just saying this because it
we
was our
are
wedding,
biased.
but it was literally, they were all the best wedding speeches I've ever
They were
seen.
Wow.
pretty amazing.
Wow.
Honestly.
Isn't that weird how, like, because I have the same feeling about my best man. It's like, but you're so biased that it's like, no, like my best man gave the
No,
best.
no, but
no,
like
I really think ours
I know,
crowd,
but you guys think yours,
everyone,
it's like-
everyone in the crowd was like, that was fucking, I've never seen wedding speeches like that before. I'm serious. Like Devin and Sam had the crowd in the palm of their hand. Like people were dying.
It was funny.
It was like the best like
Yeah.
stand-up routine. Like
that's
they were, like I've seen a lot of stand-up and it was like they were hot.
yeah.
Like
yeah.
I
They-
could just tell people were like just waiting for their next word.
I think
It was wild.
What was like, I feel like what's different is that sometimes you go to a wedding and you don't really know the people. You know what I mean? And so like you're hearing the speech and you're like, oh, that's nice, but like it doesn't really like affect you in any way because you don't really know the people or you don't get the experiences that they're talking about or whatever it is. But I feel like the random people that were coming up to me being like, wow, Devin and Sam's speech or Isabel and Elizabeth's speech, like those were amazing. And I was like, I didn't think that would resonate with you at all. I thought I would just like it and you know what I mean? Or resonate. Sorry, I said that word wrong. I got in trouble for that on Circle Time a few weeks ago and have not stopped thinking about that. But resonate. They like, but I
It's
feel like
resignate.
it's not. It's not. It's really not. But I feel like everybody enjoyed them, even if they didn't know our friends or know us.
Yeah.
I feel like the reports I was getting back were positive from like random people.
Yeah.
I don't know. We were also
And it was also
very
like, it was like
biased.
people could tell how close we all were too, which was kind of nice. Like,
Can you give us any, like, does any stand out from like Sam and Devin's, like, I don't know. Are there any pieces?
the only line that we remembered
Like, off
on
the top
Circle
of our
Time
head.
was it was kind of funny. They did like a good cop, bad cop sort of thing where like Devin was the more emotional one and
Devin
Sam
was,
was
like,
just kind of like dry
crying.
and funny.
It was the perfect mix
It was
of
the
like
perfect
funny
mix.
and emotional.
yeah, it was crazy. And Sam was like, I told Devin I knew Cody and Kelsey were gonna get married as soon as they got engaged.
The way he delivered it was literally perfect.
It-
Like, everything
perfect.
about it was like our wedding planner was like, I wrote that down. I thought that was really funny.
I just that's kind of the only things that I remember about their speech specifically right now, but I really am looking forward to the wedding video just so we can watch those speeches.
Yeah, same. And like the girls just did such an amazing job. Like they were also like funny but really emotional but nice. I don't know. It was like pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Everybody was
But yeah, it could be also just because it was our wedding.
No, I think it's if people were coming up to you, like, it sounds like they did a really, really good
They
job.
did do a good job. I don't think there was a dry eye in the house by the end of it.
No, there wasn't.
Yeah.
People were like weeping.
Yeah.
It was
Like people
crazy.
were like coming up to me like that was so beautiful. And I was like, okay.
And then right after that, people got hammered.
So
Did you have a welcome party?
Yeah, at a wine place.
Did people get fucked up?
I mean, yes, everyone. And
it was
us.
like that at my buddy's wedding too, like at Q's.
Yeah.
Like people on Friday night got fucked up. I
Yeah.
couldn't, like we were sober because we were like,
Yeah,
okay,
we
let's be
didn't-
sober. We want to feel good for the wedding.
Yeah,
And so we were like hyper aware of how drunk everyone
for
was.
sure. Yeah,
were
it
like-
was very interesting.
But then
like,
did you drink
funny.
at the wedding reception?
Yeah.
So you got fucked up there and not the night before.
I
Yeah,
didn't
we
say
got-
I got drunk.
I got drunk. I didn't drink anything until after the wedding, like after,
Same.
like until the reception.
Same. But I didn't want to be like drunk when we were like doing our first dance or anything. But I drank on Thursday night because Thursday we had our rehearsal dinner with just our bridal party and our parents. So like, and then Friday was just the welcome party. So I didn't feel like I couldn't be hungover on Friday if I was.
Right.
So we drank on Thursday a good amount. And then like that was like so much fun because it was just like our best friends and us. And then Friday, Cody and I didn't drink. And then Saturday we both drank.
Yeah.
Not like a crazy amount. Well, Cody was kind of drunk,
Yeah,
but
I was. Not gonna lie,
that's okay.
I was having a good time.
You were. Well, I was as well.
It was the best day of my
Me
day of my
too.
life.
It was. It truly
Easily.
was.
Like people said that, like I was gonna be the best day of your life, and I knew it would be like an incredible day, but like truly, like the elation I felt all day.
Yeah.
And it's like you don't really realize how special it is to have everyone in one place because it's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen again.
Yeah.
That all those people are in
I
the same
know.
place.
I know.
I didn't realize that until the day. I was like, this is fucking beautiful.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Why don't we have weddings every year, you know?
True.
Doesn't have to be a wedding, but I was like, we should like every couple years like host an event where we invite all these same people and like we make it really important. It's like you have to show up. Cause like that's the thing about weddings is like people just there's this inherent like importance. People know this is a priority. I can't miss this. So they'll miss work, they'll take vacation days or whatever to make sure that
Yeah.
they'll be there, even if you haven't seen them in fucking 10 years.
Right.
That's what makes it
No-
so special,
no-
though.
That's yeah.
I
Exactly.
know, I know
It's-
it is,
It's
but like
once in a lifetime.
I know.
Yeah.
It
You could-
really was like
I want to feel it again though. No, but it truly was the best day of my life. Like I've
It was the
never
best
been that happy.
weekend
Like
of
I was
my
so
life.
happy all day.
The whole
yeah,
weekend.
the whole weekend actually, and the 2 weeks after.
yeah. It was just like yeah, it was honestly just amazing.
There's just so much love in the air, and everyone's just so thrilled, and it just wasn't a worry, you know.
No, there really
and
wasn't.
I want to give
There was
credit
no
to
stress.
I want to give credit to our wedding planner page.
Mhm. Paige, we
Geller
love you.
Events was the company that did our wedding, and they were fucking fantastic.
Like-
they made
I mean,
we were so thrilled that we picked them. Like it's kind of hard in the beginning when you're like figuring out who to choose because you're like this
Yeah.
person could like make or break our wedding.
and
you know?
also it's funny because you think like you're planning for like, you know, a year, more than a year a lot of times. We got engaged in December of 2021 and our wedding was in February of 2023. Like, you know, you're planning it for a while, but really you don't do anything crazy until like you don't really get into it until like the month before, but you still think that your wedding is like the most important wedding that's ever happened leading up to it. So when your wedding planner, who's obviously planning a million other weddings, isn't like, you know, is like doing other people's weddings, you're like, what the fuck? Why isn't she like responding? And she's like, it's not necessary. And then all of a sudden you're like, damn, she actually knew exactly what she was talking
She
about.
knew exactly
You know?
what she was doing,
And we love her and I owe her my whole heart.
yeah.
Besides
She really
Cody.
killed it.
She has half and Cody has the other half.
Yeah, what
Hey,
the fuck?
I literally would die for her.
You would take a
Wow.
you would take a
Christ.
bullet.
Oh my
you would take a
God.
bullet for her.
Yes.
Cody, would you? Is there anybody you would take a bullet for?
Nope. No,
Probably you guys.
No. He asked that
Actually-
yesterday. It was a
Please,
question
Kelsey.
in the Q&A. It was like, would you take a bullet for Ryan?
And he very quickly said,
I was like, no.
Really? I would, Ryan.
"Thank you, guys."
I mean, I thought that was the natural answer to that question. And then they were like, would you take a bullet for Cody? And he was like, I probably would. And I was like, did I say no? I meant yes.
Someone get a gun.
You
Yeah, let's test. Oh, would you, Ryan? Let's test the theory out right now.
I think you would.
I like
Yeah,
to think if
perhaps
there
I
was a
would.
gunman, I would do like the slow-mo leap in
Yeah.
front of the desk. But
Yeah.
you don't know until
You
it
actually
happens.
don't know.
Yeah.
That's true.
Maybe
I
we should-
never want to find
In
out.
reality, I'd be just like,
Don't shoot.
no.
We do need to talk about the sippy cups.
Yeah, okay. So the Sippy Cups were a win.
Yes.
Nice.
I told you all.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible. And the way
My
it ended up being,
vision
they weren't
worked.
sippy cups. They were just like
They were like
cups that you
plastic
would
cups
dip.
with a straw.
Yeah.
Yeah. That had a K on them, a little like insignia.
Yeah, had a little pink K.
Yeah. And they were fucking awesome.
They were
Weren't
awesome, but I think that was, I think the cups are guilty for me getting drunk.
No, they were. I mean, it was like so easy to drink when it's like just
Is it
through
like
a straw.
the straw just goes through the ice and then you're just like dancing, you're just sucking down drinks?
Yeah,
yeah.
it was pretty easy to drink. But they were so fun, weren't they?
They were awesome.
What were the names of the drinks?
We named them after all of the streets that we've lived on together.
Great idea.
No
So
way.
I'm not going to say them. But
So this one is.
yeah. So the one about the house.
No,
that
we
I'm
had
living
well,
now.
we had Market because we lived on Market Street.
Yep.
We had East Wind because we lived there.
hmm And those are the only two we're going to tell you.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
But it
Wow.
was a fun little touch.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Can I just point out, you did this, but Cody still slipped and concussed himself?
I know. You know what? I was just thinking about that. That's so fucked up
What?
with the sippy cups that someone refused to get a sippy cup
I know.
and then it caused you to get a concussion.
So true.
Who was it?
Who was it?
That was trying to be cool with their
we not know?
glass.
No, who was it? Do we know?
No.
No, I don't know.
Who like wouldn't want to drink out of a straw because like I have a couple. Am I?
So that's it. And then the next day we woke up. We had like a brunch by the pool.
Mm-hmm.
Casual. People were like checking out, and then we kind of like our best friends. We were like, we're gonna stay another night here. So if you want to like book another night at the hotel and like spend some time with us, you can. And a bunch of people did. So it was awesome. We just like sat by the pool and drank and ate, and
Yeah.
literally there's a picture of us. It's like there was like these big day beds by the pool, and it's like all of us just just chilling together.
Yeah, it was awesome.
So we just did that all day, and then we partied a little bit Sunday night, which was really fun. Had a talk. I ordered $300 worth of Taco Bell.
Yeah. Well, my
which
maid
I
of honor.
regret.
What?
Well, okay,
Yeah, the
because
delivery fee was $98 or something.
it was pretty insane, and
And I was like, it's
that
my
was
wedding.
my bad.
Spare no
for sure.
expense.
That was my bad.
What?
I
No,
just
it was
hadn't
my
eaten
bad.
Taco Bell in a long time, and so I was like,
I'm the one that pulled the trigger on it.
yeah. And we got pizza.
Do you
Yeah.
know how far away the Taco Bell was from the venue?
That's a good question.
Pretty close.
Was it?
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
pretty close.
Okay.
Still $98?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a lot of food.
So that was great, and then woke up the next day. We went and stayed with some friends in around the same area, and then we went back on. We
Tuesday?
drove home on Tuesday, packed, slept, and then the next day we flew to Miami, and then we flew to Turks and Caicos, which was phenomenal. Never been there before, but I just Googled like best honeymoon destinations February, and that was like at the top of every list. So I was like, okay, let's go. And it ended up being fucking amazing.
It really was.
Wow. Yeah.
And it was a great place to go in February.
It was a
The weather
wonderful
was,
place to go in
The
February.
weather was great
Yeah.
for the most part. There was
It
like a
was
little bit of
great.
rain here and there.
But like the rain wasn't cold rain.
Yeah.
Like I don't mind it if it's like I'm not freezing, you
Yeah.
know?
Little luggage mishap.
Oh yeah, my luggage did get left in LA. So they had to send it to Miami and then send it to Turks and Caicos, and like we changed airlines. Like it was a whole thing. I really was convinced for a second that I wasn't going to get my clothes, and we wouldn't have even known that my luggage arrived at the Turks and Caicos airport through the airlines at all. They never told
contacted us. Because it was a different airline.
Right.
Like we flew to Miami on JetBlue, and then we flew from there to Turks on American.
American.
So
like
JetBlue gave American the bag, and then it was just like radio silence.
Yeah,
We're
we
just
never
like,
heard. And then we went to the front desk, and one of the girls at the front desk was like, "Oh, I have a friend who works at the airport. Like, let me text him." So she texted this guy who like works at the airport, sent him like the description of my bag. That's how small the airport is there, which is awesome. Send him like
and
the
it was like
description
closing.
of my
The
bag.
airport was like closing too.
Yeah.
She was like, it closes in like 10 minutes.
I gave her like the code to like open up my suitcase, to tell him to open up my suitcase to make sure that it was mine. And then and they sent like a driver to go pick it up, and it somehow just showed up in the room.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
That's never happened to me before. All the traveling we've done, I've always been so worried that it's going to happen.
You know what's funny too is we checked 3 bags and 2 of them made it.
Yeah.
But like, it's like, what did you do? How did that even happen?
Yeah.
It's the Wild West.
How does
out
it
there,
happen?
Like,
It just makes no sense.
it doesn't.
But you were a good sport about it. It was kind of funny because like the first day we wake up, I like put on my swim trunks and she's like still in like a full sweatsuit
Well, I feel like
in like 90-degree weather. And I'm like in the ocean, like, babe, come on in.
It's so beautiful
nice
in there.
here. And
That's
she's like sitting there
awesome.
sweating in her like full sweatsuit.
Well, I was wearing Cody's shorts
Yeah.
and a shirt, but I couldn't get in the water because I only had one pair of underwear, and so I couldn't get them wet. You know what I mean? So I just had to sit there. But you know what? It was fine.
It was fine.
Like
We
you really,
found the
I
bag
couldn't
and-
have been upset. I was in like such a beautiful place.
Yeah, that place was truly paradise. Truly.
And one
It
of
was
the,
so peaceful and great. And
it was amazing.
All the staff was so nice.
Yeah.
We like to do this thing where we like try to make friends
We love trying to make friends on vacation.
on vacation, where it's just the 2 of us, you know? And like we weren't really finding any.
No one wanted to
Anyone?
be our friend.
The place is like, it's so nice, but it's like, it's a little like snooty, you know? It's
Yeah,
like
like
older
the-
rich people.
Yeah. We did make friends that one night at the Super Bowl, but we didn't trust them.
Yeah. Because I think
We
that
think they were having an affair.
Yeah. They were
Wait,
kind of weird about.
But why?
Whoa.
Because it was like they were both like attractive, older, clearly like wealthy people, and like she struck up a conversation with us. I was like so stoked that someone finally wanted to be our friend.
Yeah.
So we're talking to them, and
We're like, let's go.
everything they asked us when we like asked them back, like, "Oh, where do you guys live?" Like they would both
They'd
be
be
like,
well, he lives in so and so, and she's so and so.
"Well, he never said where he lived."
Okay.
He was like radio silent.
Okay,
She
yeah.
was like, so
He-
she was like, well, I
she was
live
very like
here,
open, and then he
but
was
then-
very closed
But then
off.
she'll also be like, well, you know, I went there with my daughter. He went there with his son. Like something just seemed off. And Cody and I didn't say anything to each other. And the next day, Cody was like, oh, by the way, like, I'm pretty sure those people were like having an affair. And I was like, oh my God, I was thinking the same exact thing. So we were like, we shouldn't hang out with them. And they were only, you know, they're not, that's not good vibes to have on our honeymoon. So we were like, sorry guys. No, but they left quickly after that. Also, he was in Turks and Caicos for one reason. She was there for another reason. They
And then
decided to like
meet
add
up
on a
after.
couple extra days at
For
the end
sure
of their
an
trip.
affair. For
Yeah, that's
There was
sketchy.
just something affair-y about it. So yeah, that was the closest we got to making friends with the people who were also staying there.
But
We made great friends.
with the staff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were fucking awesome. And by the time we left, we followed them on Instagram.
I was giving them like our phone numbers. I was like, send pictures of the kids.
like, if you're ever in LA, please
Yes.
come stay with us.
Literally. The guy was like, I don't have Instagram, but like I have iMessage. And I was like, that's great. Give me a pen and a piece of paper and I'll give you both of our phone numbers. And he was like, okay.
Yeah.
Still haven't heard from him, but we're waiting. We're waiting. But it was just
They'll hit us up.
it was just so fun.
Yeah, it was great. And another crazy thing that happened was, so Kelsey, when I first met her, she was nannying for this family, and she was only like, so you only did that job for like a few months more after we started dating.
Yeah, I stopped working there in like January. We started dating in September.
Yeah. So it was like a couple months, and then since then, 5 years, she hasn't seen them,
I hasn't seen them or talked to them.
talked to them,
And then
and then she told me, she was like, "Oh my God, I had a dream about," which is the mom that she worked for. So like her boss.
it was weird. It was just random.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a super random. And
A few days into our honeymoon, we're going to the bar for happy hour, and the bar, like they walk through all the people who are staying there through the bar to like see the view and stuff. And her husband were like checking in to the hotel.
That's
and
wild.
no,
What?
it gets even weirder.
It was so weird. And so I like literally was like, my jaw was like on the floor, and I just kind of like went up to her and was like, hi. And she was like, oh my God, it's so weird. I'm seeing you. My son, who I used to nanny, literally asked about you last night. And we
What the fuck?
out of nowhere, she was like, we weren't talking about anything even remotely close to you, and he just randomly said, like, what happened to Kelsey? Where did Kelsey ever go?
Weird.
And I was like, what the hell? You were in my dream like 2 nights ago.
That's
So I
wild.
really think that was like meant to be.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then we ended up hanging out with her and her husband. So she was dating this guy when I was working for her, and now they're married. And I started dating Cody when I was working for her, and now we're married. And so we hung out with them, we got drinks with them, and it was honestly really nice to see her. And
it was
him.
great.
It was awesome.
They're awesome.
Yeah,
I really like them.
but it was crazy. Such a small world.
Yeah. And you know who else was there? I don't know if we're like supposed to say this. I don't know what like the etiquette is.
Yeah, are they going to let us back? Well, we're not saying where we stayed. Oh, wait, I already did
tagged
that on
it on
Instagram.
Scarlett Johansson and Colin Jost.
Let's go.
I'm like just sitting there at the bar, and Kelsey's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm like, okay. And she walks away, and like 5 seconds later, I hear a voice. I'm like, I recognize that voice. And it's fucking Scarlett Johansson who walks around the corner.
That's insane.
It's
Holy
fucking
shit.
insane.
It was
I like,
pretty wild.
Oh my God. And
Yeah.
she gets back, and I was like, did you?
But
and
I
you saw
didn't
them.
see them.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's
You
pretty
hung out
crazy,
with,
right?
You hung
That's
out with
wild.
them and became best friends.
No, we,
Fortunately, we did not.
no,
Cody got scared.
we could have. There was an opportunity to talk to them, but I was like, who? Yeah, I was.
We
being a
had an
bitch.
opportunity, and then Cody was like, let's just go to bed. This is like,
Because I'm never the guy to like go up and be like,
we weren't
we
gonna be
gotta
like,
talk to
oh my
them.
God, it's so nice to meet you guys. Like, we would have been chill. I promise. I could work that situation.
because it turns out her
She-
ex-boss's husband was friends with them. So there was a
Yes.
moment where like
There
we
you
were
go.
like,
We had just gotten drinks with my ex-boss and her husband. We went to dinner separately, and then as we're like sitting by the bar, they approach them at dinner, and then they sit and they're having a meal together. And I'm like, I could literally go up and be like, bye, we're leaving tomorrow. It was so
Yes.
nice to see you. Cody's like, no, you know how embarrassing that is. Like, I was like, what the fuck?
sorry.
I was,
I, in my mind, I was like, the way this is gonna play out is like, hey guys, bye, we're leaving. Oh my God, Scarlett Johansson? Oh, I'm so sorry, I had no idea you were standing at this table. I wasn't
so
just
not
watching
what
you from over there and then planned this. You know what I mean? It just
No.
felt obvious.
You know what?
it wouldn't have been like that at all. I swear to God, it would have been so. And then we would have left, and I would have been like, see, I told you. Because I feel like there's been other times when I've wanted to go up to someone, and you're like, no, we are not doing that. And I'm like, trust me, I can make this very natural. And then I
then it
do.
always is.
And then we end up becoming friends with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just feel like,
You probably would have walked over. Kelsey would have been like, I'm leaving. See you later. Oh, hey, I'm Kelsey. And then Colin would have been like, oh, Cody. I watch Cody Trains.
exactly. What if he's a choochie?
And Scarlett's like, I'm actually a circler.
Yeah.
I'd love to come on, by
And
the
we're
way.
like, cool, what do you guys do?
Tables have turned. Sit down, have a bite.
Also, imagine, like, if you think about it, like when someone who we have both, like when someone who's come up to us and be like, wow, I'm such a fan, and we know who they are, or whatever, like it always is nice to hear.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So I feel like it wouldn't have been weird. And we wouldn't have been like, we're big fans. Like we would have just been
I
like,
just think
hi,
like
Kelsey.
also like they're I know.
We're all staying at the same hotel. Like it's not like we came off.
Idiot.
It's okay. Next time.
Next time Scarlett Johansson and Colin
Yeah.
are around.
With
Yeah,
my
imagine with
ex-boss
your
and
ex-boss.
husband.
Imagine if we could say that we got back here and we're like, yeah, we always want to make friends on vacation.
That's
and
what I
this
was trying
time
to fucking do.
you won't believe who our new friends are.
That is literally what I was trying to. Cody, I think I said that to you. I said, you've been saying you want to make friends this whole time. We can make friends with the coolest fucking people here. But instead, we're walking back to the hotel. Didn't I throw a little fit that night? I did.
Not a little
I was
fit.
like,
yeah.
which I had every right to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. Hey,
It's okay. You know what? Everything happens for a reason. So there's a reason we didn't go over there because maybe we would have met our best friends in the whole world. And
or maybe we would have butchered it. There's also that chance.
Nah.
No, there is.
I have
There's a
faith.
little chance that one of
We
us, like
wouldn't have.
me, you know,
You would've
would've
just
been
had
like,
to zip
hey
it.
guys, we're leaving. Oh, and then fall into the pool. You know?
but then they
Right
would
in front of
remember
them?
that. They would be talking about that story from their vacation.
Yeah. Cody
They'd
Cole
be
fell
like,
into
remember
a
that
pool right in
fucking
front of us.
idiot that fell?
Yeah.
Yeah, the dumbass YouTuber that fell right in front of us. God, he's such a little bitch, you know?
Even the worst situations, you lied to Jared Goff on a vacation and it turned out to be like an awesome
That's
thing.
true.
See, that's why you can't be left alone. But if we approach people when I'm there, then there's no lying happening and it's very natural.
Colin Jost is like, were you at the charity thing?
Yeah. I was there.
Yes, I was.
You know, Colin, we have like the same desk on our shows. It's kind of interesting.
yeah, exactly. I kind of do something similar to you.
Someone send this to Colin Jost, please.
Yeah. I hope this doesn't like blow up their spot,
Hey.
because I know a lot of people go there because
Yeah,
it's
I
like
know, I'm kinda
supposed to be like
scared.
secret and private. So I hope
But
that people, but
I don't think people
also.
can- Like, you have to, like, get a room there to go.
Good point. That's a very good point. So I think it's fine. Great place though.
Great place.
Yeah, definitely the most expensive trip we've ever taken. Like the food was like you're like off, like you're like 30 minutes away from anything else. So they just mark all the food up 5,000% because they're like,
yeah.
you have no other choice.
And then we're right.
And we're like, it's like $30 for eggs, and we're like, I'll get the water. You know what I mean? There's like,
Cody
that
had
it?
yogurt every morning. I'm like, I'll have the
$30.
shakshuka and a side of toast. And
I was like, I'll get a water with a side of sparkling water, please.
Taco Bell around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we just packed some from the night after the wedding.
Yeah, exactly. We had $300 worth.
Yeah.
No, we did go to this place called the Conch Shack one night,
We
which was
did.
pretty fun.
That was
You ever had
awesome.
conch or conch? It's spelled conch,
It's
but it's
spelled
pronounced
like conch, but it's pronounced conch.
It's like the snail inside of a shell,
Mm.
basically.
Whoa.
And that's like what's famous there. It's
Yeah.
like the local food is like fried conch, crack conch, they call it, right? Cracked, something like that.
Cracked conch is like fried.
Or like grilled conch, or I don't know. But it was good. And that place was fun.
Yeah.
Scarlett, Colin, hit us up.
We're sorry
We're open
about
for
blowing
new
up your
friends
spot.
right now.
We
so,
are, yeah.
Yeah.
Looking for more married couples to hang out with. Now that
Exactly.
we're married and
So feel free to hit us up
yeah, anytime. We'll be in New York
soon.
eventually.
Soon,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
We're going pretty soon. That's it. Thank you for
that.
joining us.
Yeah,
Hope you
we're-
enjoyed.
It's been so nice going on this wedding journey. What do you call the insanely chill listeners?
Are we chillers? What are we? What do we call
Could
them?
be chillers.
Hmm.
Maybe you should think about that.
Yeah.
Leave a comment. Let us know
Icicles?
what you want to be called.
Yeah. Ooh, icicles. I like that.
Icicles.
That's really good.
Little
That's
icicles.
kind of cute.
That is. That's. I love that.
What up,
Little
icicles?
like stalactites.
I don't like that one.
I
That's
like
catchy.
it.
You can print that on a shirt.
Yeah. So thank you to the stalactites. If you like this episode, please leave a like on the video if you're watching on YouTube. Leave a 5-star review if you're listening. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever. That helps us out very much. And thank you so much to my wife, Kelsey,
All right.
my wife, for joining us. And
Thanks for
we'll see you
having me.
guys next time.
Love you guys. Thanks for
Bye.
watching. Bye.